Humans have been keeping cats as domestic pets for thousands of years. The symbiotic relationship between these two species began as a purely practical one. Cats would hang around the places where ancient humans stored their grain, hunting the mice and rats that came in search of food. Ancient humans recognized the benefits of having a 24-hour pest control service and began leaving food out to encourage the cats to stay around, and things evolved from there. But the reason why the relationship between humans and cats continued, even after the invention of traps, poisons, and professional is because of the value cats bring as companions. There are few relationships in life that are as pure and loving as the one a person has with their pet. A cat's love is not dependent on human status such as appearance, charisma, or financial success. You don't need to do anything special to be the center of their little furry universe. Although cats are perfectly capable of being family pets, a cat with multiple owners will often choose one specific person as their favorite. Unlike a dog, you can't train a cat to recognize their favorite person. In this video, we will explore how cats choose their favorite people, how you can tell if you are that favorite person, and a few tips on how to ensure your cat loves you more. But before we get started, how about subscribing to our channel and joining our community of pet lovers for more videos on how to take care of your kitty and how to know who your cat's favorite person is. Although cats have a reputation for being distant and reserved, if you are the lucky human they chose as their favorite, they can be very affectionate. You can tell you're their favorite because they always choose your lap when they want a cuddle. They also become even more clingy when you return after a trip. When you come home from work, they may greet you at the door. And when you go to bed, at night, they will want to sleep near you. Or for the more restless cats, they may have free access to your room so they can check on you regularly during the night. Your cat's body language is another way to recognize who they love. Cats have many different ways of showing affection. One of the most common ways your cat shows affection is by looking directly into your eyes and slowly blinking, which you may hear referred to as a cat kiss or I love you blink. If your kitten does this often, you can assume that you are very important to them. Cats also mark territory by rubbing their faces and bodies against objects and people they consider part of their territory. By pressing their faces against you, they activate special glands in their cheeks that release a pheromone that is imperceptible to humans, but very clear to other cats. If your cat marks you this way, it is their way of warning any other cats in the area that you belong to them and no other kitty can have you. If you're still unsure if your kitten likes your company, try listening to them. Famously, cats signal they're happy and calm by purring, but they also use this sound to build and strengthen social bonds. If your kitten purrs frequently when interacting with you, this is their signal that you are their favorite person to spend time with. How do cats choose a favorite person? There are a few different criteria your kitten is likely looking for in a favorite person. Firstly, the person your cat is most likely to bond with is the one who interacts with them the most when they are still a kitten. A cat's early childhood is a time that will influence its personality for the rest of its life. Good breeders ensure that kittens interact with many people early on, specifically to ensure they do not become overly attached to their primary caregiver. Secondly, your cat is more likely to bond with the person who meets their needs the most. If there is one specific person in the family who always feeds them or lets them sit on their lap when they want to cuddle or plays with them regularly, this person is more likely to be a favorite. Thirdly, and somewhat counterintuitive, cats are more likely to choose a favorite person who doesn't show too much interest in being their favorite. If whenever you have friends over, your felines seem to gravitate toward the only guest who has cat allergies or a fear of cats, that's an example. This is because cats don't like to be grabbed and handled too often. They have very strong ideas about their personal autonomy. If they know you well, they tolerate this kind of treatment because they love you. But when adjusting to a new home and dealing with new owners, they are likely to be less tolerant. In this scenario, well-meaning but overly eager cat lovers may seem intimidating and unpredictable, while the person in the house who is indifferent to the cat and therefore not trying to compete for their affection seems calmer and more stable. As a result, ironically, they have a better chance of becoming the favorite. Now you know how to identify if your kitten has a favorite person and the reasons behind this choice. What if that favorite person isn't you? Or if you've just received a new furry friend in your home and are trying to build that bond from scratch? To become your cat's favorite person, the The most important thing is to ensure that they feel safe and comfortable with you. Respecting your cat's personal boundaries is crucial. Don't force interactions, and always allow them to approach you in their own time. When a cat feels pressured, they may withdraw, creating an emotional barrier that can be hard to break. A good way to build a bond with your cat is to ensure you are a constant but calm presence. Don't overwhelm your cat with excessive affection, especially if they don't seem receptive at the moment. Cats like to have control over when and how they interact with humans, and when that is respected, they are more likely to develop a strong connection. Another factor that can help make you your cat's favorite is consistency. Cats love routines, and having a regular schedule for feeding them, playing with them, or just spending time with them can solidify the bond between you. The predictability of your actions helps your cat feel safe and loved, and that's what creates the space for trust. Additionally, the way you behave around your cat is also important. They are very intuitive animals and can pick up on your emotions and attitudes. If you are calm and relaxed, your cat will likely mirror that behavior and come toward you more easily. On the other hand, if you show frustration or agitation, they may pull away. Finally, patience is key. Although cats may seem independent, they truly value attention and companionship in a more subtle way. The process of becoming your cat's favorite may take some time, but if you show that you are attentive to their needs and respect their unique personality, your cat will naturally gravitate toward you and eventually choose you as their favorite person. Moreover, every cat has a unique way of showing affection. Some cats prefer to quietly cuddle beside you, while others may be more playful and active in their demonstrations of affection. Over time, you will learn to recognize these signs and adjust your behavior accordingly, reinforcing the bond you share. Remember, even though your cat may choose a favorite, it doesn't mean they don't like other family members. A cat's relationship with their favorite owner is more about the deep connection they share than about excluding others. So, what do you think? Now you know how cats choose their favorite humans and how you can become that special person in their lives. Remember, each cat is unique, and the key to earning their affection is being patient, respecting their boundaries, and building a routine of trust. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to stay updated on all the tips about how to better understand your kitty. And if you have a heartwarming story with your cat, share it in the comments. We love hearing about the bonds you have with your felines. We'll see you in the next video, with more tips on how to take care of your furry friend and strengthen the bond of love and trust between you. Until then, and remember, a cat's love is one of the greatest gifts we can receive.